final game of pre-season has ended with a win on penalty kicks, 2-2 before that in normal time. On to the goals. The first one, Rashford has the ball, goes past a couple of AC Milan players, has a shot, and it goes into the bottom corner. I thought it took a deflection of Pereira, but it didn't in the end. AC Milan then equalised. It was a great ball by Matic as well, by the way, just let you know that. And then Matic gave away the ball. Socio, a dipping effort, beats David De Gea, all ends up. Then they took the lead, cross goes in, it goes off Lindelof, or as I like to call him, the Swedish Pascal Seagull. And it takes a deflection and it goes in the net. Just what the hell is he playing at? And you think, yeah, that Maguire is going to solve our leaky defence issue because we gave the ball away for fun, and the goals are evident of that, eh? And then Lingard comes on and scores a fantastic goal. Martial plays him in and into the bottom corner. Take that, Lingard haters. And we all know what's going to happen, don't we? Lingard will score loads of goals. He'll probably score against one of the top 6 teams. And those who slag him off and go, oh, we love Lingard. We've always liked you, Lingard. You fantastic, Lingard. We're sorry for criticising you. Hypocrites. That's what you all are. And then to penalty kicks. Could you believe Maldini's son missed from the spot? And De Gea's not very good at saving penalty kicks because he's never saved a penalty kick in a competitive game for Manchester United. Daniel James, the Welshman, steps up and scores the winning penalty in front of his own faithful. That means we won every single pre-season game. And that also means that Louis van Gaal has won more trophies in pre-season than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has. Hashtag just saying. Once again, I thought Wan-Bissaka was poor. He just passes it back to front, there and then. He plays a law-making ball and he gives the fucking ball away. Again. He's had a shocking pre-season. He hasn't had a good pre-season at all. And if you think he has, then you need to look up the definition of the word in the Oxford English Dictionary, because you quite clearly don't know the actual definition of the word if you think he's had a good pre-season. He's poor. He hasn't created any goals. And if everybody goes, oh, but he made a fantastic tackle, we lost the ball. Well, Maldini, there's a quote out there, whether this is true or not, that it's basically a mistake. Anyway, why make a mistake and think, oh yeah, you got the ball back. You still made that mistake. I think it'd be poor. And we're going to get exposed every single time. Porky Pig again. He's slow, isn't he? And, you know, I have to applaud Romelu Lukaku for actually outing Mr. Blobby. Hey, we all know now, don't we, Top Reds, that he's one of the slowest players at the club. Nemanja Matic is more faster than him. Juan Mata is more faster than him. That is a scientific fact. But we all know what the Top Reds will do. They'll try and brainwash you and follow your brain. They'll go, oh no. It was just one training session and that was it. Many more. He's more faster than Matic and Mata. That's what they'll do. That's what these Top Reds always do. They're still trying to, convince themselves that 85 million for Maguire is a good purchase. I mean, that is laughable in itself. Look who Man City have bought in the summer. They bought bloody Rodri and they're going for that Casello guy who plays for Juventus. That's the quality signing we should be going for. What we sign is Wan-Bissaka, Daniel James. I hope Mandzukic does sign. I think he could be our new Fellaini. I know Top Reds don't like that, but I hope that happens. Even if we don't get Dybala, I hope we do get Mandzukic, because I think he's a good player. Lindelof again, poor, just poor. He has a brain freeze, doesn't he? Every single time the ball goes into the box, he thinks others are going to bail it out. He can't. When we have that defence of Wan-Bissaka, Porky Pig, Mr. Blobby, Lindelof and Maguire, you know what Sane and Mane and Firmino will be doing? They'll be bloody licking their fucking lips. Oh yeah, they will. It's like the Man City front three. If Sane stays, Sane, Sterling, Aguero, Bernardo Silva, they're going to have a bloody field day. They're going to rip our defence to shreds. And don't go telling me that the midfield is the issue. You're saying we need to solve the defensive issues. You think that's going to solve it. You can't blame the midfield area. Nobody could blame the midfield area. Yeah? And when Maguire takes it out from the back, which he will, Fernandinho will grab it off him, and then he'll be exposed. Because you can't do that at Manchester United. You can't. You can get away with it at Leicester, but you won't at Man United. Because every time you put on the Man United shirt, your performance on microscoped. He won't be able to, carry the pressure on his shoulders. He's 26. He's virtually the same age as Lingard. He's not going to get any better, Maguire. Just like Lingard's not going to get any better. He's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And Leicester laughing all the way to the fans. Haha, look, United paid 85 million for us. 85 million for him. It's just laughable. It's a desperate signing. It's a panic buy. It's a panic buy. You can't say any more than that. If you don't think it's a panic buy, then you're a bloody liar. Because it is. That defence will not do anything. And De Gea will have his work cut out. He'll make save after save after save. And he'll just, bail us out of the mire again. That's what will happen. But people make excuses for Maguire, and we all know the reason for that. But anyway, I'll be proved right anyway. So, you just remember that. And if we do sell Lukaku, when we face the opposition, right, and they park the bus and put 10 men behind the ball, who's going to break that defence down? Because there'll be no Fellaini off the bench to help us out. There'll be no Lukaku to help us out from the bench. So what are you going to do then, eh? Who are you going to blame then? Yeah? And you might not think that now, but I'll tell you something. When the season's up and running, and we're struggling to score goals like in Van Gaal's second season, you'll be going, we miss Lukaku. We desperately miss Lukaku. Just like these hypocrites say, oh, get rid of Mourinho. Oh no, Mourinho, he didn't get backed. He should have stayed at the club. Bloody hypocrites. He deserved to get the bloody sack. Deserved to get the sack. And I know there's been a letter emerging as well by the Glazer Out campaign, started by a Mourinho fanboy, by the way. They don't care about Manchester United. They don't. Just like Duncan Castles, he didn't give a shit about Man United. He only supported us because Mourinho was there. If Mourinho went to Man City, then Duncan Castles would have been at Man City's backside. He doesn't care about Man United. You do realise that, don't you? Fooling you again. But, I never had our fans down as bloody gullible. But it looks like, on the outset, looks like you are gullible. So that's a shame for you. And I've heard the next step by the Glazer Out campaign is they're trying to recruit Emily Bishop from Coronation Street. Yeah, you heard right. Yeah, Emily Bishop. Do you want to know why? Because they saw her all those years ago climbing up a tree to stop the demolition of the Red Wreck. So they're planning to chain her to the megastore. They're going to swallow the bloody key, and we're not going to let her out until the Glazers come to the forecourt at Old Trafford and tell all the fans they're selling up and that, they should give the reins to somebody else. So that's what they're going to do next, But again, you can't moan about Glazers out. And Matic is getting a lot of stick. Yeah, you're running out of scapegoats now, aren't you? Top Reds, aren't you, eh? No Fellaini left, no Lukaku. Yeah, you're going to pick on Matic, are you, eh? If it wasn't for Matic, we wouldn't have finished bloody second. You do know that, don't you? And he's only one of the few in that team that have actually won the bloody Premier League, yeah? How many of our team now is going to win the league? None of them. This is our worst squad in over 100 years of Manchester United's existence. That's how bad our squad is. Paul Pogba must look at that team and go, I have to play with this shit every single week. That's what he's thinking. And supposedly Paul Pogba, he's got a back injury. If you believe that, you believe anything. And it's funny, isn't it? If his back was a problem, why did he play in the second half against that Norway team? Because basically, if you're saying that it is an injury, then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, has injured Paul Pogba himself. And he's made the injury even worse. So why don't you go down that route? Because if he's not going to leave, because, people think he's not going to leave. And I find it very hypocritical. You having a go at Leicester City for getting enough money to get Maguire. For us to get Maguire, and you want to sell Pogba for 180 million. You're criticising Leicester City. Bloody hypocrites, that's what you are. But, don't worry. I'll have that, Maguire fanboy. Probably the spokesperson of the Maguire fan club. Well, I certainly am not a fan of his. He'll flop. I'm very confident he'll flop. Panic buy. And he will prove that.